gonna have to excuse my freeze dryer going over there. It's my second fill this week. So one of my viewers wanted me to do mac and cheese, and my mac and cheese was a fail, and it was an expensive fail. So I'm sorry, but I just give up on mac and cheese, because if I use real cheese with the macaroni, I cannot get it to rehydrate right, because the cheese won't reconstitute and the noodles are chewy. I'd have to put so much water in there, it just doesn't work. So anyway, so I had a fail on the macaroni and cheese. Right now I got, really sounded good, mango, chili, hot chili popsicles, and I was very careful. I froze them overnight. I actually ran them, stuck them in the freeze dryer once my freeze dryer was down to 10 degrees, and I turned my pump off and I let that run on freeze for 6 hours without kicking my pump on, and they're still blowing up. So that's another fail. Very disappointed. So third time's a charm. I figured I'd do something that I've been putting off for a while. I had thought about it, and we're gonna make some strawberry smoothies that we can reconstitute with water, and I'm going to present them as a gift. So they should look pretty nice when I'm done. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with, and this recipe is for one tray, which is 4 cups. I'm going to do a full load of it, but I'll give you the recipe for one tray on a medium freeze dryer, and then you can adjust it if you want to do a full load or not. 1.5 cups, and I got the Chobani Greek yogurt vanilla. I've never used the Greek yogurt. I've heard people say that it comes out chalky, but we're going to be reconstituting it, so I'm thinking that it might work pretty well. I want 1.5 cups of that. And I'm going to stick all this in my blender here, which is kind of off camera. Alright. Then we're going to put 1.5 cups of strawberries. Now I'm lazy, and like I say, I'm way behind. So rather than buy strawberries, which are very expensive right now anyway, I got the sugar added sliced frozen strawberries. We're going to add 1.5 cups of that. And into the blender it goes. Now I'm going to add 1 So that's 1.5, that's 3 cups. I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. That's a total of 4 cups that I've added to this blender of everything mixed together. Alright. Put the lid on that and give her a blend. Yep, that tastes pretty good. Alright. I really like these molds. I think you probably, my regular viewers know about them. I bought them in a sheet like that, which comes with 12 to a sheet, and I just cut the sheet in half to work with it. And these are 4 ounces each, or 1/2 cup each. Really easy to work with. And all I'm going to do is just pour these in and fill the molds. Alright, let me put that in the freezer and we'll get in the next tray. There you have it. Even that out a little bit. That's all there is to it. So I'm gonna get the rest of these all done, and then I'll see you probably before I put them in the freezer. I'll just show you how I laid them out on my tray. I'll see you then. Okay, there we have it. This is what they look like, all frozen, popped out of the molds. I ended up putting 9 discs per tray. So we'll see how that fits when I package them. But there you have it. Okay, here we go. Out of the freeze dryer, I've got 9 discs per tray. It came out lovely and nice and light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a mason jar and I'm going to drop 3 discs in each jar. And then I'm going to put an O2 absorber after I get all my jars filled. So we'll see you for the next step. Okay, so I got them packaged up in there with a 300cc O2 absorber, vacuum sealed with my food saver attachment. And now we're going to kind of get them presentable. What I did is I got some cloth material on there and some twine. And I printed up these labels. I used Avery. I'll leave a link if Amazon sells them. I went to Office Max and bought the templates because I wanted them pretty quick. The labels, and then printed them up on my laser printer. So on the front it says John and Bib's YouTube, and on the back it says strawberry smoothie, add 12 ounces water and crushed ice, which is optional for the ice. Freeze dried with love on 8/26/21. So I'm going to show you how I went about doing this. First thing I did was punched out my labels from my printed sheet. Then at Hobby Lobby they had this twine, this gold lace string, and it was on sale for 24 cents, normally $4.99. They had 2 rolls of that, so I bought 2 rolls for 24 cents. Can't go wrong. And I just made a little loop on there so we can attach that to our twine. So that was pretty easy. Then what I did is I got some of this material in the offcuts aisle a long time ago from Walmart. I was intending to do this with my hot chocolate that I made up last year for Christmas gifts, but I never got around to doing it, and I didn't give them as gifts either. So how I did this is I just get this little plate, and I got a gel permanent marker. I just draw around the plate. Like that, and then we cut it out, and I am going to use these what do they call these? Pinking shears. I got these off Amazon as well. They'll all be in my store. Anything that you can get on Amazon if you're interested. Alright, so I'm just going to cut around that line, which is a bit tedious for me. I bet you someone else has a really easy way to do this, but I ain't found it out yet, so just there you have it. Then I just put that on the top like that. Make sure I do all this in camera, John. I bought a package of rubber bands. Kind of center it on there, but we can play around with it after we get the rubber band on it. So I just do like that, as wide as I can get it, and drop it on the cloth, making sure that I get all the cloth under it, which I didn't do. Easier to do when I'm not recording. Then we just kind of pull it around till it's kind of even on all the sides. What I'm doing is rolling that rubber band up into the lip of the jar. That looks pretty even, John. You didn't do a bad job there. Alright, now we take our label, and I'm going to pull off probably about 2 foot of twine. We're going to trim that up. It works so much easier with a long piece. I'm going to thread it through my little loop I had made with that string, that 24-cent string. And I'm going to just tie it around this. Now, when I go onto this, I'm going to do a double wrap around, because that does hold it a little bit tighter so it don't slip. Then just make a pretty little bow. There you go. There you have it. I might make those a little bit smaller loops, like that. Like that. And trim those up. Like that. Like that. Well, what do you think? Easy enough. It looks real pretty. Make a nice gift, I think. So I'm going to get the rest of these done off camera, and then we'll do a taste test. Okay, there we have it. So I've finished up 12 jars, and if you follow my recipe and make 4 trays, you'll end up with 12 jars, which is a case of your pint-sized wide-mouth Mesa jars. I think they came out really pretty. So let's clear this table off and let's reconstitute one and see if they taste as good as they look. Okay, so I bought this water bottle specifically. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's 12 fluid ounces, which is what I want to reconstitute with. Because I could just dump the whole bottle in there, and it should be the right mixture. Okay, there's my 12 ounces. Let that kind of dissolve a second. Then we'll give it a stir. Well, the first good news is it dissolved perfectly. Everything dissolved. Perfect. Nice and easy. I like that. That taste? Pretty good. I'm going to drink some of the top of this off. And add some ice. Crushed ice from my freezer. My refrigerator. Put that on there. Put that on there. Give it a good shake. Look at that. Does that look good or what? That's nice. My math might be a little bit wrong. I think if you try this, try just a little bit less than the 12 ounces because it does taste just a little bit watery. So my math must have been wrong on the amount of cubes, pucks. But it's very good strawberry flavored. Beautiful. Tastes so good. So there you have it. I'm thinking, is it too early to be thinking about Christmas? That those would make a nice Christmas gift. Yeah, I think if we put 10 ounces instead of 12, that'd have been better. But it is very, very good. Very flavorful. Very strawberry-y. Beautiful. And there you have it. Another great success by John and Bibbs. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you try this one. Ooh, brain freeze. Hope you try this one and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.